Hello, welcome. You are about to enter a story where reality is not stable, a place that only appears at midnight and disappears before morning ever arrives. They say some doors don't lead to places, they lead to versions of you never chose. If you're ready, step inside the Midnight Hotel. On a night like any other, Elena was walking home through a quiet street. The air was still, almost too still. No cars, no voices, no movement. Only the sound of her footsteps followed her like a shadow. She checked her phone. 11:58 p.m. Almost midnight. That was when she noticed something strange. A building that hadn't been there before. It stood at the end of the street, glowing faintly. Elena stopped walking. That wasn't there earlier, she whispered. The building looked old, but not abandoned, like it had been waiting specifically for her. A soft golden sign flickered above the entrance. The Midnight Hotel. Elena frowned. I've never seen this place. But as she looked closer, something inside her felt like she had. She didn't remember walking toward it. But suddenly she was standing at the door. The handle turned by itself, and the door opened. Warm light spilled onto the empty street, but there was no one inside. No receptionist, no sound. Only a long hallway stretching into darkness. Elena hesitated. Then she stepped inside. The moment she crossed the threshold, the world outside disappeared, and the door closed behind her. Click, silence. Elena turned around immediately. The door was gone. Only a wall remained. Elena stood still, staring at the wall where the door had disappeared. It felt impossible, but it was real. She touched the wall slowly, cold, smooth, final. Not trace of a door remained. Elena turned back toward the hallway. It stretched farther than she remembered. Did it move? She whispered. The lights above flickered softly, not like electricity feeling, but like something breathing. Elena started walking slowly, one step, then another. The carpet beneath her feet was softer with each step, almost like it was changing. She looked down. The pattern on the carpet was not the same anymore. It had shifted, subtly but completely. Elena stopped walking. This place isn't stable, she said softly. As soon as she said it, the hallway changed again. The walls shifted slightly closer, then farther away, like the space itself couldn't decide what it was. Elena took a step back, but her hallway behind her was no longer the same either. There were doors now, dozens of them, all numbered differently. Some numbers she recognized, but most she didn't. One door stood out, room 11. The same number she thought she saw earlier. Elena swallowed hard and took one. Elena stood in front of room 11. Her hand hovered near the door handle, but she hadn't touched it yet. Something felt wrong. Not dangerous, but familiar. Too familiar. The door slowly creaked open by itself. Elena stepped back instinctively, but the door didn't stop. It was waiting. Inside there was a room, exactly like her childhood bedroom. Elena froze. No, this isn't possible. But every detail was correct. The bed, the window, the toy on the shelf. Even the light felt the same. Elena took one step inside. The floor creaked exactly like before. Her breath became unsteady. Then she heard it, a voice, soft coming from the bed. You finally came back. Elena turned slowly. No one was there. But the room felt occupied, like invisible memories were sitting everywhere. Elena shook her head. I've never been here before. The voice returned again. But you left something here. The mirror on the wall flickered. Elena looked at it. Her reflection wasn't alone anymore. There was another version of her standing beside it, smiling. Elena stepped back in fear. The mirror creaked slightly, and the other version turned its head toward her. Like it had been waiting for this moment. Elena stared at the mirror in silence. The other version of her smiled again, but this time it stepped forward. I've been waiting for you, it said softly. Elena shook her head. This isn't real. The reflection tilted its head. What is real then? Elena couldn't answer. The room grew colder. The lights dimmed slowly, like the hotel was listening. The reflection stepped fully out of the mirror. Not there were two Elenas, identical but not the same. One had fear in her eyes, the other had certainty. You left this place, the second Elena said. But you never really left it. Elena stepped back. Who are you? She whispered. The other Elena smiled softly. I'm the version of you that stayed. Silence fell heavy. Elena felt her heart beating faster. That's impossible. The second Elena walked closer. In this hotel, she said, nothing is past impossible. The walls of the room began to shift again. Scents appeared inside them, different versions of Elena's life, living, staying, returning. Each one real, each one incomplete. Elena whispered, so which one is me? The second Elena stepped aside and pointed toward the hallway. All of them, she said. The hotel trembled slightly, like it was waiting for a final decision. Elena looked at the door behind her, then at the mirror, then at herself, and finally she understood. This hotel wasn't trapping her. It was showing her what she avoided. Every version of herself still existed, waiting for her to accept them. Elena took a deep breath and stepped forward, not toward the door, not toward the mirror, but toward herself. Everything went white, quietly, like a page turning. And when the light faded, the hotel was gone. But Elena was not the same anymore. Outside the street was quiet. 11:59 p.m. Almost midnight. And for a moment, she wondered if it had all been a dream. But in her hand there was a key, warm, real, and it was labeled Midnight Hotel. And so the story ends here, but some places never truly disappear. They only wait for someone to remember them again. If you ever feel like reality is a little different at midnight, maybe you've already been there. Thank you for staying with the Midnight Hotel. Sleep well. And don't forget some doors remember you.